The Enterprise has lost track of 7 planets.
Again.
Which, is unsettling. And, maybe we should look into that.
And in doing so, we found the USS Constellation, battered and beaten to hell, and its captain, Commodore Deckard, catatonic.
Now it's just him, alone on his ship, which in itself is way more unsettling.
The Commodore snaps out of it long enough to tell us there's a machine out there in the blackness of space, destroying planets.
And this explanation is unnecessary, because we see the thing in like 5 minutes after this conversation.
It looks like a giant death leech.
Oh, and FYI, the Constellation's crew made the regrettable decision of being on one of those planets that no longer exists. May they rest in peace.
And pieces.
Kirk decides to stay behind on the Constellation to salvage it? I don't know. Seems like a lot of effort for something that we could just let slide into the void of space.
And anyways, the Commodore gets on board the Enterprise and then thinks it's his show to run? And he wants to kill the giant death leech. And he's tried a couple of times. And all he's got to show for it is a dead crew and a dead ship.
Needless to say, we're not totally sold on his leadership capabilities.
But Commodore Deckard just wants to shoot the death leech. And he has rank, so Spock's like, yeah, we can let him do that. It's extremely short-sighted, and my real captain is on that other ship that you mismanaged to... Yeah, but sure.
That's how we nearly die.
Again.
It's super ineffective.
It's enough for Spock to regain control of the ship. And the Commodore skulks off to steal a shuttlecraft.
That is the only working shuttlecraft we have left!
His brilliant idea is to kamikaze the death leech.
Let him go.
Now we don't have any shuttlecrafts.
No, shit! Bring him back!
We could really care less how this plays out for the Commodore, but in the interest of science, we watched the man die.
But hey, turns out he had a marginally good idea there. Because it did diminish the death leech's power by like this much.
And it can be killed!
So Kirk's been watching from the Constellation and figures little ship makes little boom, but big ship makes big boom, and he just got the engines up and ready for ramming speed.
We're going to destroy a doomsday machine.
That should make some good resume padding. If Kirk dies in the process, do I get the ship?
Big ship makes big boom.
The giant death leech does. We write our reports and don't spend much time thinking about who would build this fucking monstrosity.
Milton.
Milton.
Oh, Tipper, for sure.
Milton.
Hey, it is not unreasonable to build a machine for the purposes of doom.
The end.
Boop. Boop. Boop.